Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Jay Hendy here with another new video. And for this video, I'm just going to be doing like a Q&A only because just so you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit better. And also it's been a while since I've done a Q&A. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling here and just get on with the Q&A. Okay, so I have some of these questions written down on paper. And the first question is, what are your plans now that you're a college graduate? My plans now that I am a college graduate, okay, so it's been 1 year since I've graduated college, and I'm gonna be very honest, I still have not found a job within my field. I graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Filmmaking, and I'm sure any other film major can relate to me on this. It is very hard to find a job within that industry. I really do feel like it is just tough out there in that industry. And I'm also going to be honest, part of the reason why I haven't really been active on here is because I have just been more concentrated on looking for a job within my field. So yeah, one of my goals to answer that question is to look for a job within my field and just pretty much see what that field has to offer me. Okay, so the next question is, when did you start becoming a wrestling fan? Okay, this is something that not too many people know. I started becoming a wrestling fan when I was 19, so this was back in 2019, and I remember like the time frame like so well. It was towards the end of my senior year going into college, and I remember it was, I think it had to have been maybe 2 weeks after WrestleMania 35 took place, and that's pretty much when I started becoming a wrestling fan, and I've been a wrestling fan for about 5 years now, which is so crazy. Who is your favorite New Jersey housewife? My favorite housewife from The Real Housewives of New Jersey would probably have to be Teresa, and the reason I say this is because I love the relationship she has with her 4 daughters, and I love the relationship she has with Louis, and I pretty much just like seeing the life that they live. And I also enjoyed watching their wedding on TV last year. Their wedding was so beautiful. And yeah, to answer that question, Teresa is my favorite housewife from The Real Housewives of New Jersey. What is your go-to song to sing to? Alright, so my go-to song to sing to, whether I'm alone in my house or alone in my car, I'll pretty much, I feel like my go-to have been lately, so there's 2 songs actually. One is Crush 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 by Paramore, and the second one is Behind These Hazel Eyes by Kelly Clarkson. I will sing both of those whether I'm alone in my house or if I'm alone driving. So there's that. When did you discover your love of rock music? I would probably have to say my junior year of high school. Okay, so like before that, probably the first rock bands I would be listening to, and this was throughout my sophomore year of high school. I don't know how I remember this, but throughout my sophomore year of high school, I would be listening to Nickelback and Daughtry, and then when junior year came around, which was like right around the time I was, starting to drive and stuff, that's pretty much when I started getting into rock music, and I would just be listening to this one station when I was with my driving instructor, and I just, fell in love with rock music ever since. And when I first started getting into rock music around junior year was Van Halen, the Rolling Stones, and AC/DC, and ever since then, I have become a rocker. Are there things you regret that you didn't do in college? I'm not gonna lie, there is one thing that I do regret that I didn't get to do in college, and that was vlog more. And the reason I say this is because going into college, I thought like I had so many expectations, and I thought that I was just gonna be, vlogging a lot throughout college and just getting to document, my college life. However, that's not what ended up happening at all. Things do happen for a reason. I'm just gonna be very honest. I was more concentrated on doing my schoolwork and doing well in all my classes rather than vlogging. And also thinking back now, a lot of my time and dedication was towards my schoolwork. It was definitely towards my schoolwork and just towards doing well in my classes. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like it was just very hard for me to make time to make YouTube videos for you guys, and also just getting to document my college life, or just pretty much what college was like for me. How do you deal with mental health issues? Okay, so I feel like mental health is a subject that is not really talked about as often as it should. And mental health is also something that I struggle with a lot. And what I do pretty much is, alright, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. All throughout 2023, I was journaling, like, okay, well, I can't really find it right now, but all throughout 2023, I would be journaling. I remember I was dealing with a lot throughout 2023, and I would just be like journaling about it. I want to say pretty much like all throughout 2023. And I also finished that journal, I want to say like last week, and now this week I will be starting on a new journal, and I am very curious as to what is going to be written in there. But aside from that, journaling is one thing. Another thing that I do is I talk to a trusted friend. I talk to a friend that I trust, and I also just talk to just people who I know really care about me, and people who I know will listen to me. Also, don't mind the leaf blower. I'm just gonna continue talking here. So yeah, talking to people that I trust, journaling, and also if I'm like ever at an event with my friends or my family, and I feel the need to remove myself for like a certain amount of time, that's something that I will do. And so yeah, that's pretty much how I deal with mental health. Who is your favorite Jersey Shore cast member? Okay, my favorite Jersey Shore cast member. So for the girls, it would have to be Snooki, because she's just the life of the party. And she's also my favorite meatball. And for the guys, I would have to say Pauly D, just because he's also the life of the party. And I just love how he fist pumps. And I also love the pranks that he does. He's just like really funny with all the pranks, because he's the prank war champion. So yeah, those are my favorite Jersey Shore cast members. What's your favorite wrestling storyline? My favorite wrestling storyline, okay, so I have two, and both of them take place in 2020, and this was during the pandemic era. So my first one would have to be Jeff Hardy and Sheamus when they had their bar fight. And I remember during that time, I was going through a really hard time with myself, and just watching Jeff and Sheamus throughout that bar fight really left like a huge impact on me. And also especially how Jeff was open about his real life addiction. And I feel like during that storyline, he not only left a huge impact on me, but I really do feel like he has, helped me out and has become an inspiration towards me, especially since I, have had some mental health issues before, and it is something that I still continue to struggle with. And my second favorite storyline would have to be when Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan, you know, separated and were feuding with each other. And then when they reunited as the Riott Squad, and then Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics, got involved with Liv and Ruby's reunion. And I just really liked that storyline. I kind of feel like that would probably have to be like my favorite storyline throughout the women's division, because I really do feel like it plays a huge part with like friendship and coming together and all that stuff. What is your favorite horror movie franchise? My favorite horror movie franchise would probably have to be Scream. I'm not gonna lie, I remember throughout, I think it might have been maybe like 2021 or 2022. It was probably around when Scream 5 was coming out. And I remember on TV there would be, you know, a Scream movie marathon. I think it was like around, I think it had to have been maybe around like Christmas time or whatever, that Scream was running on TV and having like a full-on Scream movie marathon. And I just remember seeing Scream 5 in theaters with my brother, and then going back to the theater again a year later and getting to see Scream 6. And there were just so many twists and turns that I was not expecting to see throughout the 5th and 6th movie. And now I'm actually kind of curious if they're even gonna make a 7th movie and what that's gonna look like. So fingers crossed they do, because I would love to see that. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Alright, so 10 years from now, alright, so right now I'm 24, and 10 years from now I will be 34. Hopefully, okay, so life-wise, hopefully I'll either be dating somebody, or engaged, or getting married, or career-wise, I see myself working for a big company, a big film company, and pretty much just doing what I love. Maybe also being a producer for a big company, and also directing too, and also becoming a screenwriter too, and working in a writer's room with a bunch of writers and getting to collaborate, which is something I can definitely see happening in the future. Whether it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now, that's pretty much where I see myself, both life-wise and career-wise. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow me on my social media links in the description below, even though I'm not really active on there as much. But yeah, anyway, I'll try to be as more active as I can on here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Peace.